Clint Cosgrove rivals national recruiting analyst here with 2023 athlete Braedyn Moore out of Badin High School in Ohio. He released a top 8 today. Braedyn, thanks for coming on to talk about your recruitment, man.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, so I don't know if you remember, but the very first time we met was at the state championship game. I know it was a tough loss for you guys, but I was there, and I remember in pregame being on the field, watching you warm up, and being like, "This guy looks like a dude. I hope he can play." And you went out and made one of the most spectacular catches I have ever seen in a game, and got your foot in on a long fade during the game, and I will never forget that. And I've always thought very highly of you as a player since. So I know that wasn't the best day ever, but you did make it to the state championships, and I believe that's the first time you guys have done that in a while, huh?
Yes, sir. First time. Yeah.
That's awesome. So let's hop right into it. You released a top 8, but before we discuss each one of those schools, I just want to talk about, why did you decide to narrow your list now? Is this going to be a fluid top 8? And, are we going to get a top 5, a top 3? Are you going straight from a top 8 to committing?
I narrowed it down just to make an easier decision for myself, and just I had a few coaches text me, ask me if they're still in the running, and I just think it was easier for me to show like everybody instead of texting one coach individually, just to let them know that like I'm moving on to these top schools. And I think I'll be committing like within the next few months, and I think dropping the top 8 is important before committing.
Awesome. Now, so if you're going to commit in the next couple months, you got a lot of decisions to make. I don't know how many of these schools you've visited, but let's go through them one by one. I'll list them right now, and then we'll discuss why each made your top 8 after. But it's Cincinnati, Boston College, West Virginia, Minnesota, Pitt, Duke, Illinois, and Indiana. Am I missing one?
I think that's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's start just with the way they were on your Reddit. We'll start with Cincinnati, and tell me why they made your top 8 and what stands out about them.
It's just a really nice football team in college in my hometown, and it's just I visited a few times. I love Coach Hitch, Coach Tress, all the coaches. The practices, Cincinnati players are gritty, like they're gritty compared to everybody else, in my opinion. And I love the practices I've been to, and they stood out to me. I think it's just a feeling I have.
Awesome. Now, Boston College, East Coast team. What makes them stand out?
ACC, and I've talked to people about them just to get the input. That's one of the teams in my top 8 that I haven't visited, but I just heard it's a big market, big ACC, and I've talked to their coaches, and I like how they say like I'll fit in the defense at the safety position, and I'm just looking forward to see what happens there.
Okay, now West Virginia, another school on the East Coast. Have you been there? And
I
what
have.
stands out? Okay, what stands out about them? Why did they make your top 8?
Well, that's another big thing with the coaches, and it's just a feeling. I've been there for a junior day and a Mount Climb event. It was really hype. It was like a pep rally with all the players, and I'm really close with Coach Wright. That's one of the cooler coaches throughout this recruiting process I've met. And I haven't got a chance to be in one of the practices yet, but all the facilities are super nice, and it was just a feeling that I had from the first junior day.
Awesome. And not West Virginia, Minnesota.
So Minnesota, I have not got there yet. I'll probably end up visiting there sometime this spring, but this is a Big Ten school. They said they would like me at the safety position. I'm really feeling the safety position, so just looking forward to see what they gotten for me.
Okay, and I can see why spectacular catch that I saw, but you are built to be a safety
Yeah.
without a question. Pitt, what stands out about them, and have you visited, and why did they make your top 8?
I did visit them, the big ACC school. They wanted me to do an run fit of a linebacker, and I really like the what's his name? I can't think of the coach, but I don't know. I just really was feeling him.
Yeah, now it's a lot of coaches and a lot of teams that can get overwhelming.
Yeah.
I forget my friend's name sometimes, so don't feel bad about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Illinois, a Midwest school, another Big Ten school. What stands out about them?
I've been talking to the coach for a while. One of the coaches had a little bit of personal problems, so I ain't getting much time to talk to him. But I've been talking to him and the safeties coach, and I just built a relationship with them, and they had a better reputation. One of the schools had a better reputation throughout all the schools that I've been talking to. So I just think I keep building a relationship with them throughout the process. So I just threw them in the top 8.
Okay. Do you have plans to visit there?
I do. They said I could visit anytime this spring, so I'll probably get up there this spring.
Okay. How about Duke? Obviously, a high academic school. You are an intelligent guy with a good GPA. Tell me about why Duke made the top 8.
So Duke was actually one of the first schools that started talking to me. I think it was my sophomore summer year. I visited there for a game day actually earlier junior year, and it was actually the old coaching staff. They got a completely new coaching staff, but it was really cool because it was one of my first college experiences, and it was cool for me to see. And then they ended up offering me later on down the road, and I just got to get up there to meet all the new coaching staff. But I really liked what they had going on and just their football program.
Yeah, that first visit or first offer always leaves a big impression. Let's finish with the last one of your final 8, Indiana. Tell me about them.
IU. So I've been talking to head coach Coach Tom a lot. Him, forget the other coach's name, but I had played with Ashawn Riggins' brother, which is a guy who played for IU, and I looked up to him a little bit in my Pee Wee days, and I don't know, it was just one of the schools, Big Ten, kind of close to home, so I think I just had that going for me. I have not visited there. I might go there April 12th of this month.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. And they've been killing it on the recruiting trail in the past year. Have you selected official visits yet?
So I do have one selected June 3rd through the 5th with UC so far, and that's the only official I have so far.
Okay, right down the street, huh?
Yep, 30, 45 minutes.
Awesome. So you talked about committing, but what is your commitment timeline, and what is your decision going to come down to? Some guys say relationships, some say location, some are into facilities, some just want to play ball at a certain school. What is important to you in the end, and what will your decision be based off?
So my decision will be based on a feeling. It is relationships. I really don't care about the location at all. It's just like a feeling, like an atmosphere that I could like really grind in and like build the best version of myself and potentially go to the league. And that's just like my overall goal, just to be playing with the big dogs in the league. And just I don't know. I just think it's just a feeling for me, really. And relationships. I mean, I'm gonna be with these guys for 4 to 5 years, just playing ball with them. So I got to be close and just have a relationship with them.
No question. Well, I'm excited for you. I can't wait to hear about your next list or your commitment. But thank you so much for coming on with me, Braedyn. And hopefully next time that we do one of these, it will be for your commitment video.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man. You have a great one.